Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Raw Deal. It's me, the GREG, former champione. That's Mongo, joined, of course, first off by my forever rival, the final Matty. Matt, how you doing today, brother?
I am doing wonderful. Heading into my last day of the work week tomorrow. So happy Friday, everybody. It is Thursday for me.
All right. Also joining us, our new and reigning UTR Predictions champion is finally done it. It's Christmas in July once again.
Which means it's about to be over.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new champion, Kendango, Warhawk Carlito himself. How you doing today, brother?
I'm doing splendid. But you forgot to mention I'm a double champion, sir. Double champion.
Also, our reigning Are You Fucking Serious champion. Until the next one where it's like 20 different theme songs, in which case he'll just, doing all right.
I'll just keep quiet until there's a 15-point bonus question about some 80s wrestler, and then I'll win again. I'm doing well. Like you said, Christmas in July. Was not expecting to win at all last night, but you damn right I did. You did.
Well, what happened was he did what a lot of us usually do that backfires on us. He just decided to go opposite, and for AEW that worked in his favor.
All you did, you changed your double, and that was honestly it wouldn't have changed anything because the one you changed it off of you were still right on. So right. Regardless, unless like you had actually changed an actual pick. You were walking out of it.
I actually was going to change a pick. I was trying to remember. Right. I was trying to change Naito to Mox. And you were like, you already did your switch. I was like, fuck it. All right. And because of that, my ass won.
Yeah, I was like, I was waiting for you to be like, we'll change it back and then change it. But you kept it. So there we go. No, Naito honestly didn't. Because Naito outright won him the belt, but had it gone to tiebreakers, Kenny was going to win regardless. Because Kenny, I believe, for the first time in tiebreaker history,
nailed two.
Not only won the tiebreakers, but nailed two of them exactly in the same night, which is I didn't think was possible.
I nailed the broken ladder, and I nailed the how many goddamn finishes.
Like damn. Right on the dot. So yeah, that's a hell of a win. No one can dispute that one. Congratulations, Kenny. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long.
It's been 347 days since my last championship reign.
It's a long time.
It really has. It's been almost an entire calendar year since the last time I held the belt, and I'm about to lose it this weekend. So
hey, at least you can
let's go for some ties. Let's go for some ties.
At least you can say, well, the thing is, with most of these WWE shows, usually we can predict the shit out of it. But it's Money in the Bank. We have no idea what the fuck's happening. So it's gonna be a little bit tougher. Cookies. Brother, I was gonna wait until Thursday, but no, you did not. You did not win.
That is
unfortunate. Batty retained through a tiebreaker. It was down to her and Kanisha. Kanisha, you were close. And it just rolled right into Batty's favor. So right now, Batty's still our chat champion. So yeah, it was a very contentious pay-per-view for us and for y'all. So let's get right into Forbidden Door.
Do you want to get into Forbidden Door? Do you want to get Forbidden Door, or do you want to get into what happened Friday?
Let's cover Forbidden Door first, and then we can do Friday and Monday. So
gotcha.
Overall, they ended up adding 2 matches after we made our predictions on Thursday because God forbid you got to have everybody on that roster on the show. So instead of 13 matches, it was 15.
Poor Tito and Lily was there for 17 days.
Good God. What time did Tito say you got? Like almost 2 o'clock? It was like
2
1
o'clock. I was already was I getting up? I might have just went to sleep.
Right. Like 11:59. So that was like be able to get back, you know.
Oh, you heard me. You heard me complaining when it was the last match. I was like, they were talking about some swerve when I drive. No, fuck that. Start the damn match. It's 11:30. See? Right now.
She was it was so bad. Usually Naya stays up and watches like pay-per-views with me in late night when nobody else is watching them or nothing. Even she looked at me and was like, nigga, this is too much. I'm going to bed. She lay right on the floor. It was just like,
I completely forgot about Forbidden Door because I took a nap and was like, I'm taking a nap so I can be ready for Dragons. So when I woke up, I was like, oh shit, I forgot about Forbidden Door. At that time, I'm like, it's 8:45. It's Dragons time. I'll see them at 10 o'clock. And even then, that 2 hours, I'm like, all right, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
I'll say this. I actually watched the entire pay-per-view. And the one thing I can say is that pay-per-view legit had good match, bad match, good match, bad match, bad match, bad match, good, bad, bad, bad. That's exactly how it went. Like,
I'm not
for
sure.
every one good match, there was definitely a bad match that followed it. Like,
yeah. Especially like early in the show, it was like heavily bad, or just like a lot of stuff was just like, all right, that's a match we're doing. Okay, yeah, we're doing this.
It just reminds me of the long WrestleManias we used to have to sit for.
Yeah, the stuff that we used to complain about being too long, and now it's okay because another company does it.
Oh, for sure. Tito always does his thing when it comes down to his little baby girl. That's for sure.
No, fuck Tito, but no, just kidding, brother. No, he's definitely a good dad. As we get to see in our chat a lot. That man is a proud father, 1,000%.
Exactly.
So yeah, the pre-show originally had 3 matches. They added 2 more. So Kyle Fletcher beat Serpentico in 3 minutes. The Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King, won a 4-way tag match,
which was so fucking weird and random, and so it looked so sloppy. It looked so goddamn sloppy. There's no other way to say it.
It wasn't great. Tito, I love you. I will ban you. I will ban you immediately. You that's not even a joke.
Hey, shout out Logan Paul. Shout out Logan.
No, absolutely not. We're not doing it.
Prize made right here in Louisville, Kentucky, y'all.
You should be. Don't be proud of that. Don't
hey,
be proud
I
of
get
that.
all the newest stuff before all y'all.
This is just.
I don't even be looking for it.
But yeah, this was. So it was the Kings of the Black Throne against Tomohiro Ishii and Kyle O'Reilly for some reason, and Roderick Strong and Gabe Kidd again for. So it was like Gabe Kidd was there on Dynamite in the crowd. I don't know why this happened. Unless there's something that's happening on the New Japan side that I just don't know about.
Probably that.
Wait, did Gabe Kidd officially, like, I read something about him, supposedly his contract coming up soon and he was leaving Bullet Club. Did that officially happen?
No, he is still in the Bullet Club, and I believe
I'm shocked there's even still.
I'd heard that he might have re-signed, but I never got an official confirmation on that. I never saw any official confirmation on that. It's weird seeing Gabe Kidd do this because I saw him in WCPW as this like weird upstart, happy to be here nerd. Now he's just like a real big dick.
Right, a badass.
Yeah. And then Private Party was in the match. And
I didn't even know who the fuck it was. I didn't even know who the what's his name was. Damn it, not Isaiah, the other one.
Mark Quinn.
I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh damn, Mark Quinn really out here looking like little Yachty. Like, okay, all right, you got it.
Yeah, he's changed up a little bit. We got Willa Nightingale and Tom Nakano beating Chris Statlander and Mama Watanabe. It was solid. It's all right. You know,
I shouldn't have switched off of that, but oh well.
Probably the best.
Because I was like, oh, they got to fight on Dynamite, so let Chris get her win on this bullshit ass show.
Yeah, nope. I guess you get it on Dynamite. I don't know.
Right, or never.
Probably the best match on the kickoff pre-show buy-in, whatever they call it. When Mariah May beating Saraya in the Women's Owen Hart Cup tournament opening round. Thanks to some help from Tony Storm.
Happen, but oh well.
Yeah. Everyone seemed happy about that just because of Saraya and her friend. That seems to be just the general vibe of fans. The first, we also had the Lucha Brothers with Mystico. I believe this was actually on the show, wasn't it? Lucha Brothers and Mystico taking on LIJ.
I think that was the first matchup.
Yeah, this has it on the pre-show, but I'm pretty sure this is the first matchup. What did y'all think of Mystico, of OG Sin Cara?
Like I said, I watched the goddamn thing. And you saw what I put in the chat. I was like, well, this match is fucking ass. And then
like 2 minutes later,
I said, oh, well, they shut me the fuck up. They started picking up. But then I said, yeah, they picking it up. But Sin Cara is still ass. 30 seconds later, I put, they gave this motherfucker the actual win. Unfucking believable. The shittiest person in that match was the one who got the pin.
At least he's still proving what Vince saw.
It was. I do wonder if it's like, is it the ropes that we use over here in these companies versus over? Because like, if you see footage of him down there, he nails his stuff. But like in WWE, and then here is like, it's. I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. MJF kicked the show off. Okay, well, I don't know how. I always thought this was. I'm pretty sure this happened when the pre-show went.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was all right. It was a big deal because we got to see AAA and CMLL talent working together, and not only just being on the same card, but actually being in a match together.
But yeah, I don't know if I put it in the chat, but speaking of CMLL, Atlantis Jr. is the new ROH TV champion.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher lost that title to him over the weekend. All right, okay,
right.
You know,
right.
It's not a belt we actually see mentioned much.
But like, why would? Is this to like solidify the working relationship they have by giving him the belt?
I mean, I think it's one of those things where like they don't care about their RH belts that much, so they'll pop those around whenever to make, you know,
somebody feel important. It's like Dana Brooke winning her first title over the weekend.
Yeah,
but that's the whole thing. Oh, Tito, who? The guy that had a fight with Jericho because Jericho had a fight with his daddy 20 years ago. That guy. But
exactly.
So they'll hot potato every other belt in ROH, giving it to somebody who we don't fucking know nor fucking care about. But we'll leave the world title on their champion who's been injured for 4 months already and will be out for another 6.
Yes.
So they're world champion.
Talking about Athena.
Yeah. So for 10 months, y'all just got no champ, just hostage.
And then again, for about 4 or 5 months, we didn't have the was it pure champion, because that was
Udis.
Yeah.
And because of gravity,
and we didn't even know he was hurt.
ROH champion.
Right.
Because of gravity, he almost didn't have an ROH champion.
Yeah, we'll get into that later, but holy shit, I can't believe his name. Yeah, Batty, that's pretty much how a lot of people felt about that announcement. MJF versus Hechicero. It's fine. It's fine. It was
it was whack. It was fucking corny. It was stupid. It was bullshit. It was fucking horrible. Like, Mongo sitting there trying to sugarcoat the bullshit. That match was fucking disgustingly horrible, bro. Like, and the thing about it is that, like I told fucking Mongo, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just me, but since MJF came back from his injury, he just, something about him is different. And it's taken away from his pizzazz that he had. You know, that it factor that we always talk about when it comes down to the look, the mic, the ring, like the it factor. Something is going on with his look that is fucking weird to me.
I mean, he's a face, and he's still.
I don't even think it's a face. I don't even think because he was a face, but even when he was doing the face shit with Adam Cole, he still had that factor. I don't know if it's that stupid ass haircut he rocking with right now, but I don't know.
Tan too, because he's
maybe that's it.
Abnormally black. He's abnormally black.
The Braun Breaker tan, as Tito calls it. Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I said last night. I was like, he might have lost some muscle mass.
He keeps reverting back. He's like, I'm not gonna be acting like how I was with Adam Cole, but then he acts the same as that way he was with Adam Cole with Daniel Garcia. So I'm like,
yeah, very respectful, and yeah, it's.
I'm like, so what are you doing?
He was even asked about like how Swerve was doing after the show, and he said, you know, it's not my time to be world champion. You know, my time will come back, but right now it's not my time. It's like, shouldn't you be like aggressively going after this and like
considering the fact that you lost because you were injured?
Yeah, why are you so calm? What the
you lost your title in a fucked up fashion. You should want retribution, but you're playing.
Why would you want Why would you act any other way when you just signed a major deal for a whole bunch of money? And you know you're a top person at that company, so you're always going to be involved whenever you feel like it. Why would you put the effort in?
Like, it's too late to play the Cody role now.
Yeah, I feel like because Adam Cole's still injured, we're just
in a holding pattern.
Yeah, we're like, that's the thing with them, is that they have a plan. And they want to do the plan, and the plan is always going to be what they want to do. So instead of shifting to something different, or trying something like maybe going for a Hail Mary or trying to just audible in some way, instead they wait and wait until they can finally, and like that's where I don't think physically there's anything different about him, but I do think him not being him on the microphone, like that attitude isn't there right now, because they can't have him have the attitude right now because
Adam Cole's not there.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. There are tons of other people he can have the attitude with. How about having attitude with fucking Swerve? Tell him he's a fucking a placeholder. You can have an attitude with anybody. Like, there are fucking tons of things he could be doing right now.
That's what makes AEW kind of weird at this point with him coming back, because he can't be MJF towards really any of the top acts. Oh, is he gonna be MJF towards the Elite? In the words of Okada, Oh no, bitch! No,
Yeah.
like he can't be like that towards them.
Yeah, yeah. They're just stuck.
Hey, he's stuck in this stupid ass holding pattern where he has to basically hold himself, rein himself in, and just look god awful.
And it's killing his vibe. Because I'm an MJF fan, and I usually do my little MJF jig when his music comes on. I didn't even do that shit last night. I was like, is this bullshit?
I was excited when he came back, but ever since then, it's just like I don't know what the direction is for him.
You know what? Great. I wasn't excited when he came back because he came back with the Triple H denim and leather jacket on, and that shit
He was still black. He was bronze tan then. He just needs to lay off that tan.
I think that's what it is. I think the fact that he's out here looking like Darren Young, primetime players, is what's getting me. I think that's what it is.
Oh man. Yeah. I don't know. And this was what? It's like a 10-minute.
10-minute bullshit, corny, boring ass fucking stupid ass fucking match.
All right, this card is definitely out of order because this is not when this match happened. But I'm just gonna keep reading through it. The Elite beat the Acclaimed. What were they called?
Another
Scissor
stupid
Ace?
ass, dumbass, puss ass, retarded ass match.
Whoa! Hold on. Let's hold on that last word.
Okay, I'm sorry. Stupid ass, dumbass, stupid ass, fucking craven ass match.
Craven ass. I'm not a Bucks fan at the best of times, so I'm not the right person to ask about this match.
I
don't give a shit about the Bucks.
This match up on there.
This whole super elite thing that they're doing with Okada, and Mongo, I am a Bucks fan.
Mm-hmm.
This, what they're doing right now, is absolute shit.
Everything I've read is they don't care about the Bucks. Everyone is loving what Okada is doing. That's what
exactly.
That's their saving grace is Okada because we're getting to see heel Okada.
Okada is literally what's holding that together. The person who barely speaks English is holding that group together.
Yeah.
Batty hit it right on the head. Okada is funny, but that's about it.
Yeah,
it was. I
hate to say this. Now that I'm getting to watch Okada on my television on a regular basis right now. Not seeing the hoopla.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I mean, he ain't, he ain't Hiroshi Tanahashi made of duct tape and 2x4s old, but he's up there.
No, I know he's up there. But this is also
about 36.
But this is also professional wrestling. The
only
sport, right? Exactly, Matt. Professional wrestling is the only sport where you're not in your prime until you're in your fucking 30s. Every other sport, you're over the hill in your 30s. Wrestling, you're not good until you're in your 30s. Yeah. Okay, so what's the excuse?
At the same time, honestly, would we honestly be shocked if Okada was just kind of just phoning it in at AEW?
Cashing the check.
Right. Definitely. He's definitely doing that.
Yeah, I ain't got to do New Japan.
I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him either.
All I do is show up, say bitch, and hit my move.
He's been wrestling for almost 2 decades. Like shit, take the money. Absolutely. So yeah, it was it happened. And then I saw somebody getting mad because Billy Gunn didn't want to take the pin because Hiroshi got beat, and then Billy Gunn runs down to make the save. Not only did he not want to get pinned, he had to come in here and save the match. I don't know if that's what it was, because I feel like Billy Gunn has eaten pins in AEW. I think it's just.
I don't blame Billy. He's eating too many fucking pins in AEW for that fucking shitty ass team.
Yeah,
and that shitty ass fucking division. You know what?
I think Tanahashi at least looked a little bit more spry than the last time we saw him.
Why?
But that's not saying much.
President.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because I mean that man was he? Yeah, he's almost 50. So like
he is definitely John Cena. He needs to stop.
Next up was
exact. Thank you.
A great match. The Owen Hart men's tournament match in this show. Bryan Danielson versus Shingo Takagi.
Now we starting to cook with some grease.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Shingo, man.
I told y'all boys. I told you. I saw Shingo at House of Glory. That motherfucker hit hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I remember he chopped the shit out of it was Penta he was fighting at House of Glory. Chopped the shit out of Penta's ass. And I was like, oh no. Like, I should not be hearing that like that. And he damn near ripped DB's head off a couple of times.
Yeah, it was brutal. Brian really is saying, like, if this is my last full-time year, damn it, I'm gonna be kicking my own ass every single week. Yes, that brain buster on the floor was nasty. It was nasty. But no, these two work great together. Bryan Danielson, obviously one of the greatest of all time. In ring wise, great match. And it was 20 minutes, and it felt good. It didn't feel like it was too long. I enjoyed it. I had fun with it.
I enjoyed that. This is one of the A+ matches.
Yeah.
This is one of the A+.
Right here is where you're like, this is the AEW we know and love right here. This is the good shit, you know?
Right. And you start to think, you know what? Okay, maybe they got all of the bad shit out the way, and we're about to get a good turning point right now. All right, it's about to get it pumping, kind of hyped up. Let's get it pumping. No,
they did not. They had some good stuff coming, but and the next two matches were pretty fun. Thomas Tony Storm beat Mina Shirakawa for the title, which you said this in the chat last night, and I don't know another reason why, but as far as like kayfabe wise, I don't know. Why is the women's world title going on 6 matches before the TBS championship?
Oh, we know why.
Now it was a double title match, but also that match had no fucking heat to it, aside from people hating Mercedes because she's from Boston,
But
whereas this crowd was into Tony and Mina.
Exactly.
I would have been more into Tony and Mina too. Damn. Shoot.
Right. That HLA is serious, baby. Whee.
Damn, even after the match,
that's the only match in the whole pay-per-view where it looks like it's been booked by me and HBK out of NXT.
And the thing about it is, those two women worked very well together. They put on an actual good match.
And they told a hell of a story.
That's because of their history together. They've been facing each other in a. Because before Tony went to NXT UK, she was in Stardom, so they had a lot of history there together. And then Mina had to have history with Mariah, and they built off of it. And you can tell these two have definitely had history before, and they nailed it.
And the thing about it is, this was a great story that was being told. The fight over Mariah May to end in a threesome is amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. It was a great finish.
That they had that whole cutaway, basically epilogue of them walking away, hand in hand, booty
no,
on
hand
booty
in cheek.
booty.
You know, Mariah had two handfuls.
Around to the camera and says, "I don't think there's anything else that needs to be discussed. The story is over."
They did get interviewed later on in the night, and they were talking about what's next for them. And Mariah says, "I can take them both at once." And Tony like goes, "Let's go find out." Like, shit. All right, well, I mean, like you can't make it any more obvious than that at this point. You know, I guess clearly that's what they're going for, and the fans are eating it up. So shit. But no, can you say it was actually a really good story going into it? We were all really interested to see how this was going to play out. You know, we're talking about like, is Mariah going to turn on Tony? Is Mariah going to leave them both? No. Tony gets a big win. And Mina accepts it, and we get a three-way kiss in the ring. And you know, I'm sure that crowd was enjoying it. Leak the tape. So yeah, two good ones back to back, and then Kenny's boy OC and Zack Sabre Jr.
This match, in the immortal words of our boy Roger Smith, this match was 50-50.
Okay.
There were certain points during this match where it was good, and certain points during this match where it was like, okay, is somebody going to put the timer on and let them know that they need to wrap this up?
So typical Orange Cassidy match.
This didn't need to be 16 and a half minutes. Like this didn't need to be this
Orange Cassidy match. So he could get his bullshit in.
But when they were going, and
I will say this: Zack Sabre Jr. needs to be punched in the face hard, because there's no way you should be bending and stretching people the way you fucking do. And people who sign up for these matches, y'all need to be punched in the face for accepting it, because you know he's going to do this shit. The way he got Orange Orange couldn't even tap out with his hands. He had to use his fucking head.
Yeah, he had to,
he had to bang his fucking head on the fucking mat.
It was brutal, man. It was brutal. OC, he kept up with Zach, and like they're back and forth grappling, and like it was. But then we see moments of Orange Cassidy matches where, I saw someone saying like, "Oh, people just after 5 years, people don't get Orange Cassidy." Like, no, I get the gimmick. It's just been the same thing for 5 years, and it needs to change. Like it's exhausting, and there are people that like it. So you know, if y'all like it, it's fine. It's just I needed it to
every character
move forward.
Right? Every character evolves at some point. Even if they keep the same moveset, they still evolve at some point. You know what I mean? Like Randy Orton went from the Legend Killer to the Viper. You know what I mean? Like, still an asshole, just evolved in his assholeness. I gotta agree with Marvel. OC has not evolved. It's literally the same thing. And
that's why I said his matches go long, because he has to get his bullshit in, which ain't even funny at this. It's like, oh my goodness, just go ahead and go off. So you just wrestle. Like, I don't even want to see them lame kicks. Just like to Batty's point, like, I don't even want to see all that. Just get to the wrestling.
What you go? That's right. Jericho definitely has changed his gimmicks over 900 times.
Yeah, that's different. Truth. He has changed the way he does his comedy, but like, yeah, he's been a comedy character for like 10 years, but it has changed a lot from when he first started doing it.
Right.
And
his character,
he definitely did. Go ahead.
I'm about to say his character has also evolved, because his character has also evolved as far as at one point, remember, Truth was a top heel. You know what I mean? Smoking cigarettes on live television.
Back when we ain't supposed to be doing that shit.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome Truth was initially a super heel act till they became the equivalent of B-Team.
Rock and Sock.
B-Team, Rock and Sock, lovable act. And then it was like, all right, we're tired of this.
Yeah, but also Danhausen's fucking barely around. So
AEW has too many comedic acts.
yeah, I think the OC thing is just this will be like if R-Truth every single Raw came out and put out a ladder and said, I'm gonna get Money in the Bank every week. Like at least he's changing the ship. The OC is every match is the set. You're gonna do the slow kicks, hands in the pockets. Don't care about this stuff.
Tom and Nick.
Okay, all right. Yeah, like he at least changes the shit he does a little bit. The whole Judgment Day thing was very different than what he was doing before. So, and OC can go. It's just like fucking change it up a little bit. Change it up just a little bit. Please change it up some. Next up was this fucking match: the Learning Tree versus Samoa Joe, Hook, and Katsuyori Shibata.
Sucked.
It was terrible. Yeah, it wasn't that great. We'll just move on from that. Jack Perry won the TNT Championship in the ladder match,
which was good.
I thought this had the greatest table spot, at least for power bombs, I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was
the Blue Thunder Bomb that Takeshita gave to El Phantasmo through those double tables was sick.
Shout out to them for real tables.
Yeah,
and I never realized how much El Phantasmo looks like a Dollar General Logan Paul.
I'm gonna pull this up here actually because that's
every time I see him, I'll just be like, I always think it's gonna be a little dude, and I'll be like, this dude is big.
Yeah, he's always bigger. He's always bigger than you expect him to be.
Right.
Some tables were refusing to break, as Matt was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And here it is. Rocks him. Need the face. Also, this crowd was hot for Takeshita last night. They wanted Takeshita to win.
Yeah, they did.
They heard his cries.
And here we go. Boom! Perfect. Perfect. That's literally perfection.
Yeah, they broke them real tables. They actually broke those because them rest of them tables, some of them tables was like, ha!
They hit it right in the middle. Mm-hmm. Those tables exploded outward. It was a perfect flat to the ground Blue Thunder Bomb. I loved it. I fucking loved it. I saw that shit and I was like, all right, this match is worth it. This match is worth everything. But like Matt was talking about before. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm about to say that match is starting. That's when you would think things were starting to pick up then again.
Yeah. They had some crazy, like Leo Rush had some crazy spots diving through the ladder that was set up on the apron.
Yeah.
Suicide
his mini midget ass being able to do that.
Like damn bullet. Then Mark climbs up on that ladder that is again on the apron of the ring.
Oh my god.
And a ref has to hold it still. I'm like, please God, please don't.
Oh my god.
Be careful. And he goes for a dive to the opposite side of the ring. I can't remember who was on the table.
He missed.
He landed on his knees,
like Edge,
on the floor, and hit the table afterwards. And I thought his kneecaps were gonna be like flying out of his legs. I thought we were about to see like disgusting.
Like I saw Greg's reaction, and I was like, "What is Greg?" Because I was like, I had to have missed that. And I got on Twitter real quick, and I found it, and I was like, "Oh, rewind it! Oh my, he missed that." And it was just like it literally looked like if you just had your action figure and just said, "Yeah, fuck you."
What is wild is that as bad as it was, it could have been so much worse.
I definitely did not expect him to get up the rest of the match. When he got back up, I said, "How?
How is he walking?"
And then when he put it through the ladder.
Yes.
I was like, nah, hold
Jesus.
on.
I looked at his knees. I said the only way he is back up is because his knee, he got both of them braces on. That literally has to be the reason why.
Gave him the cushion he needed.
What you call it? Nah, he borrowed his brother's knees. He said before they buried his brother, he said he ain't gonna need these knees, but I do. Let me hold this.
That was without a doubt. He even had a tweet about it. He said the phrase of the day is trajectorial miscalculation.
Yes.
This 6-inch ladder hop is the only reason I didn't squash you like a bug. Like, maybe you shouldn't go from that side of the ring to the. Why were you making that jump, man?
Even when he pushed, I was like, where did he think he was going with that little amount of push?
That motherfucker had no lift. He couldn't like a fat man jumping straight up in there.
He couldn't like shoot off the ladder for it because it was already wobbling on the apron.
Right.
The ref was holding it in place. So he already didn't have a stable jump. He had basically just had to fall off.
And it fall just with style.
Shit. It looked terrifying.
And that's how his face looked too as he was falling. They showed he was like,
yeah, he was like, oh, this isn't gonna go well. Yeah, Jack Perry wins that. We all nailed Jack Perry winning it because, like, of course, he's going to win this. The Elite's winning the belts.
Jack Perry looked like a fool wearing that damn scapegoat.
Oh, the goat mask.
Yeah, that shit looks.
That demonic, creepy ass shit.
He looking like he's part of the Wyatt Six.
Dante sold the shit out of that foot, which is understandable because we've seen him break it like 3 times. So I think we're all a little worried about that. Oh, Mercedes Moné beat Stephanie Vaquer by submission. It was 17 minutes.
Shout out Stephanie.
Stephanie got over with the crowd, but I don't know if it's because she got over or because the crowd hated Mercedes because she's from Boston.
Right.
They just hated Mercedes because she was from Boston.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
honest. Then
that match.
But she was good, I thought. But Mercedes,
I like Stephanie. She was cool to me.
I don't know, man. And now we're getting Britt and her.
That finish.
It's so bad. That finisher is so bad. I've never seen her hit that and it looked good. Like it's too complicated. It can be anybody in the world going for that. I don't care how good you are. It is way too much, and 9 times out of 10, it's not going to look good.
They had like 3 times because they kept fucking up the reversal or whatever was supposed to happen. Yep. So it looked bad. It looked bad.
Yeah, they were not on their A game at all. Yeah. Quick. Yeah, they did.
Mercedes is never going to have her finisher is never going to be smooth for her to just get somebody into it to make them just look at that.
The fucking bank statement was the bank statement was a solid transition into submission thing. It was fine, but she had to upgrade because she went to New Japan. You know, she had to show off that she could do better. And it's like, it's not, you don't have to do the crazy shit. Just do the thing that was working.
Right.
This is where we're at. So Mercedes is now also the New Japan Strong Women's Champion. And then Dr. Britt Baker comes out. We haven't seen her in a while. Do y'all remember when Britt Baker was like running
AEW
the women's division? Yeah, she was showing up in spots she didn't even need to be in. And people were like exhausted of Britt Baker. And now people are excited about it. Like, I don't know why people got so hyped about it. Like, she's good. But
I just laughed.
Frustrated with her before she went away.
I just laughed at that whole at when they reacted to her because, like you said, at one point when they started this damn company, she was getting forced down our damn throats, and they rejected her ass just like they rejected Roman. Then she got her face busted open, and then they said, "Oh shoot, we like her," and she became a bitch. Basically, and they started liking her. DMD, they started loving her. Then she started to bullshit with Adam Cole. And everybody's like, I don't know about her now. And she disappeared thanks to Adam Cole just getting hurt every time he show up. Now they cheering her. She's only getting cheered because they don't like Mercedes. But y'all wanted Mercedes. Y'all asked for Mercedes.
I can't remember who it was last night. Somebody, is like a bigger name journalism wise on Twitter, was like, the match that should main event Wembley, Mercedes and DMD. Like, no, the fuck it shouldn't. No way. Absolutely not.
Then on top of that, like I said, why is the TBS championship more important?
That was the point I brought up last night. I said they're doing all of this for the TBS title, the secondary title, while the best storyline, the belt that has the actual story to it, it was like y'all said 6 matches ago.
Yeah.
I went into this match. I didn't care about this match to begin with. I only watched it to see Stephanie Verkerk because I didn't know who she was. I wanted to see her. I want to see her. I was like, oh, this girl cool. She can wrestle. Mercedes was going to win. I wasn't expecting no Britt Baker, but when she showed up, all I said was, so we're going to do all of this for the TBS title just because it's Mercedes. Like, I get it. She's not going to be here. Y'all, it's apparently a multi-year deal, so why are we just like shooting off all of our bullets right off the bat? Like, she didn't win a belt. Now she didn't win another belt. Now she's getting a top feud. She already had one top feud with Willow. Now she's getting another one. Well, she had 2. This is her 3rd one because she's going to be in a feud with Britt Baker. She had the feud with the Stephanie girl.
Yep. This is This is what people were a little worried about when she came over.
Told you.
And I was trying to be optimistic about it, but
I told you.
And this is all going to be a slow burn, I bet, to eventually, I guess, in October, Full Gear, whatever it's going to be, or All In, All Out, whatever. One of those fall shows. Her versus Tony? Is she gonna be the belt collector? She gonna be the Kenny Omega of the women? She gonna take the AEW women's belt?
When honestly, there are a lot of other people that anyway.
Statlander it ain't gonna
tell
be
me again how good she is, Mongo.
I think she's good, but I think there's a problem with her in AEW. I don't know. Like, the character's not working in AEW. I don't know, man.
You know what it is. I think I know what it is.
What?
It's not gonna work for me, brother.
Oh, the creative control, baby. Next up was the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. Jon Moxley and Tetsuya Naito.
Boring.
Not even boring. Just
boring.
The Kenny's point. Every time they do some shit, this whole title reign, from the time that man has won it, every time some bullshit has happened, it has had New Japan's fingerprints on it. Eliminators. Nope. That should have been a title match. Nope. We don't want our belt defended on your pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. No. Oh no.
Yeah.
Eliminator match.
That's why I knew Naito ass was winning.
All over it. He came out to his New Japan theme. I don't give a
which
fuck
is by the way
ass
terrible. Yeah, it's an awful theme song.
Like, from right there, I was like, all right, this match is already weird because he came out in New Japan gear. I said, okay, y'all must be running this part. I get it's Forbidden Door. Y'all must be running this. Then when Naito won, I was like, oh yeah, it makes all the sense in the world. Yeah, this was y'all's match. Let us get our belt back. We tired
That's
of y'all.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what it was. That's honestly what this was. That's why I kind of knew that Naito was winning. Even though I wanted to change it to Mox at the last minute, I was like, you know what? They might do some fuckery. But that's what made me initially pick Naito. I was like, yo, this is a New Japan promoted pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and then once we saw Red Shoes in there, oh yeah,
Red Shoes got a chant. I was gonna say, like, I'm usually very like, it wasn't for me, but some people enjoy it. I try to be like that on most things. I didn't even think this was boring. I just thought it was a bad match. I thought it sucked.
Yeah,
it was just not good. It was not good.
When it said 3, and I just looked up to see who won, and I was like, oh shit, Naito won.
And it took him a couple of times to get his Destino on too.
Right.
And also, that crowd didn't give a shit. And I don't know if it was because it was such a long show, but then at the match afterwards, the crowd's hyped again. So I think it's just that no one cared.
They killed it right from the get-go with his entrance.
Yeah.
They were hyped. They saw Naito. They were like, all right, we know his entrance is going to be chill. They was ready to sit there and rock out with John Moxley.
Nope. They was ready to wild thing, man.
Yeah.
No diddy.
Because I was ready to hear that too, and then that heard it.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. Main event was Swerve defending against Will Ospreay. Incredible match. One of the best matches of the year, in my opinion.
Ending it 1 minute before Monday morning.
Yeah. Banger. Straight banger.
I did have a problem though.
With the multi finishes, kicking out of all that shit.
Yes, I said it in the chat. I said, okay, they are doing too many of these fucking false finishes. They had Will Ospreay kicking out of everything.
House call, swerve stomp, JML driver, house call, still kicking Alec. All right. And 3 of those were like back to back.
Yeah.
Like shit. All right. Fuck. And then he one last house call, got it. But also Swerve was kicking out of a lot of shit. Like, can we just? This is the problem with finishers now, where I know it's not just them. It's a lot of promotions where like you will kick out of multiple finishes because it's like, oh, that makes the match better. No. Sometimes it's better to just avoid the finish. Just avoid it. Get out the way. Dodge it. Counter. Instead of just, oh, you kicked out of it. It's amazing.
How about this?
It makes the finishers feel lesser.
Right. How about you have those maneuvers that you want to think are finishers, but you let people
have a blue thunder
just be incorporated into your normal moveset, and then have people come up with a finisher that's fucking protected.
Yeah. Like
protect finishers. Go back to protecting finishers, bro. Make finishers mean something.
In the days it's protected. Like have a secondary finisher.
One of the tiebreakers for the show was how many finishers were we going to see in the Naito Mox match. It should have been for this match because there was over 10. It was nonstop. It was nonstop.
There was 6 from that, just in the last ending sequence.
Yeah, but then again, like despite that, and I feel like it's a valid criticism. I agree with you on that. Aside from that, fucking
amazing match, amazing fucking match.
These 2 are the hottest acts in AEW, and they put them in the main event. It's like, you know what? Fucking you can't hate that. You got your 2 hottest acts, white hot. These guys are at the very peak, and they're only going to get hotter and hotter. And we got this great match, and you know what? It might be able to go the other way if they do it again later down the road. So I'm excited for a series later.
This was rushed because Ospreay should not have lost this soon.
Yeah, it is weird to have him. We could have had this later on, but also I guess they want to keep the belt on Swerve through. There's a show that they're going to do in his hometown in like October.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they want to keep the belt on him so that because we were all like, oh, he's going to lose it to Ospreay in Wembley. Apparently not. We might be doing Ospreay MJF.
Maybe. Yeah, because they already said it's not going to be Ospreay and Ricochet over there. So
yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Shot me down real quick off of that.
Yeah.
Even
but overall, this was
head in there.
We're gonna have to rush through because we spent too much time on this. We got to rush through to SmackDown and Raw. Overall, this was another one of those AEW shows where it's like the highs are really, really fucking high, and the lows are really, really, really low.
Right.
Yeah.
So
for that, you get a C+ on this page.
Makes it C+, B-.
Yeah, I give it a B, but like that's like I enjoyed the great stuff, but the other like I could have skipped a majority of that show. I really could. SmackDown, I guess we can like talk about a lot of other shit on Thursday. The main thing we need to talk about, of course, is the death of Paul Heyman.
I would say R.I.P. Paul Heyman. He got murdered, but he went out like a G. He went out.
I'm gonna
repping Matty Rain. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was legit concerned.
Oh, you saw me in the chat like blinking. Like I was worried as soon as they lifted him up because I'm like he too big to be getting taken off the ground at his age. No, right. He took a real deep breath before they launched his ass into that table, and he didn't get up no more. Tito was there, and I was like, Kenny was asking, "Is he getting up?" And I was like, I don't think he's okay.
Because I'm sitting there, I literally sat in my house like a child, and was like, "No, like, please don't do this to this old man." Like, first of all, let's be realistic. Our boy Paulie don't have the right physique to be taking bumps like that.
No, okay? Not from them. They was too little to be picking him up like that. He needed to be getting picked up by somebody like a Roman.
When he first said, they're like, you need to acknowledge, because Solo had the group acknowledge him as a unit, and then he had everyone acknowledge him individually.
Right. Yeah, and it was kind of gay. I love you. Hey, yo.
And then
I'm just playing cookies.
And then Paul is asked, like, hey, I am your tribal chief, and he says, no, you are not. It reminded me of what's his name from Martin when they're at not Martin, Jamie Foxx show when they're at the driving school. It was like, you associate your boy. No, sir, I am not. Just, you are not my tribal chief. Boom, thumb to the throat.
Shout out to Paul, because they said that to make himself look the way he did,
he stayed up.
He was depriving himself of sleep, so that way he can get that full effect. Yo, Paul, that man, when they brought out that lay,
all the way in,
cry that came out, that man. Oh, where did you get this?
Roman Reigns is never coming back. It was, oh man.
And Paul said, I will acknowledge you are not my tribal chief. That man was crying his eyes out, about to die.
I knew he was gonna die, but I didn't think he was gonna die like that. So I'm just
right. I thought just a Samoan spike the most. I thought just a Samoan.
That man got hit with the Jacob Fatu splash and the Shield power bomb. They killed him.
Yeah, they're putting over the fact that this is the Death Row bloodline. That these are the people that didn't pass the initial background checks. They get down by any means.
These are the niggas that can't come across seas.
Basically, well, they got ways now. Then
right,
they beat the shit out of customs.
We will get into the rest of that show sometime this week, but let's cover Raw before we wrap it up. Right. Of course, the two final Money in the Bank ladder match qualifiers of the night. We're going to see Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Ilya Dragunov square
banger.
Off. Yes, absolutely
winning. Unless
then we got Zoe Stark, Dakota Kai, and Ivy Nile.
Low key banger.
Yeah, low key banger. Should be a fun one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rey Mysterio takes on Dominic Mysterio for the third time in Dom's career. Dom is going to go 0-3 tonight. Banger.
You know what? As much as I hate,
Dom gonna win tonight, baby.
As much as I hate him and Dom put on some really good matches together.
They do work well together. They do work very well.
I'm gonna finally get revenge.
They work very, very well together.
It's almost like Ray's been beating his ass for the past 26 years.
That's I'm finally gonna get some revenge. He gonna finally beat that ass.
Ray shared tweeted today a clip of their one-on-one Mania match where he was spanking his ass with a belt. in the corner. It's like, time to run it back, son. Like, oh my god.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
Yep. All right, Dom. All right.
This is exactly why Dom pushed his ass to the ground and Liv thought it was for her. He said, "No, my dad's a dick, yo.
My dad's a dick." Like, why does he hate his father? Really?
The man just talking about running it back. Oh,
man spanked him in front of millions of people.
Beat my kid's ass in WWE 13. It's like, what?
Right.
He's been torturing Dom for decades. The main event, I suppose it might be the main event, it might not be, but right now Sledge is the main event. Liv Morgan defends the Women's World Championship against Zelina Vega.
Well, we know Liv.
So whoever has Liv is getting some points tonight. That's for damn sure.
All right. Liv is gonna get Team Raw some point.
Something. Hey, after the few weeks we've had, fuck it. I need something. Jesus Christ. I need anything. Anything. I was looking at my roster. Like, why is my roster so good and yet we can't win shit?
Welcome to what the NWO has gone through for seasons.
I got the whole new bloodline. I'm losing points hand over fist every week. Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But I think, do y'all need to talk about anything else before we wrap this one up? I think that about covers it.
That should be it for the week.
Again, sorry we didn't have time to talk about Raw much. We kind of got really invested in saying our piece on the pay-per-view last night.
I mean, they literally took most of us hostage for basically about 6 hours. 5 hours.
So, right. Once again, look, Naya's still pissed off about it.
As she should be. Reggie, you're banned. Get the fuck out.
What the fuck is this bitch ass?
You see that shit? You see that? Banned. Immediate ban. We'll be back tomorrow to talk about what happens tonight and cover some NXT before we go into it. You can follow us at facebook.com/UnderTheRingPod and twitch.tv/UnderTheRingPod. You can also see us at our link tree, again, /UnderTheRingPod, where you will see our links. I'm at Greg Bush SK. You can follow me because I'll be covering Raw live for Sports Kita tonight. You can follow our double champion, current double champion, Kenny at Rock Ribs 44. You can follow the former champion, Mr. Freshbeard, at Mr. Freshbeard, Mike Jones. Of course, my forever rival, the final Matty at The Right Answer. Our street team captain, Tito at Borea Maliante, who almost beat your ass last night, Kenny. Damn it.
Right.
Be glad you kept that Naito pick. And of course, our good friend and local news correspondent, Justin D. Baxley. Folks, y'all have a great night. We will see you tomorrow to talk all things Raw, NXT, and hopefully nothing fucking crazy happens. But hey, that's the world of wrestling. As always,
do the Warhawk.
Do the dawn. Do the Warhawk.
Do the Warhawk. Do the Warhawk. Do the Warhawk. Do the Warhawk.
You know what? Real quick, I'm just gonna get to that.
Shout out.